Yo, what is going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel once again today, where we are back playing one of the most controlling decks in Clash Royale. This is going to be minor control with the wall breakers, with the poison, with the little prince. And now this deck, over the past season, was one of the most dominant decks. And it just kind of takes a lot of defensive abilities, and it just takes that and trying to chips away at the tower. We don't have an awful lot of attacking power, but where it lacks kind of attacking power and really makes up for in defensive abilities. So, hopefully we're going to show off how good this deck can be today. I'm going to go for the log. I was kind of hoping our bomb tower would have got hit off on the, on the firecracker, but it didn't. So, we're going to go for our ability here, and just because, get out that in front, and we will go for a poison on this Tesla. We want to start just cycling these cards around as quickly as we can. The earlier we get to it, the better. We will go for our bats here as well, and we'll go for our skeletons. I imagine he'll hit the ability. Yeah, he will now clean up all that. We're going to take a little bit of damage, 2 hits I think on the right, so we're kind of even right now. Need to be saving this bomb tower a little bit better. I don't remember what I used it on in the first place, to be honest, but we did. So I'm just going to go in for a minor, get a little bit of chip damage off, and see what we can pull out of him, see if we can get a little bit of a positive trade out of it. We're only going to pull out 2 elixir, that's fine. We might be able to get 1 hit off in the tower. Nah, we can't. So we're not going to go in for the wall breakers just yet, because he will just have a log in hand, but we will go for the poison on top of this firecracker, take that out. Makes our lives easier. So if you do plan to use decks like this, your key features are going to be, well, number 1, just getting your minor damage, number 2, trying to slip through with the wall breakers, and number 3, getting that poison value, whatever means necessary. The poison is really what's going to win you the game. As much as this is a minor wall breaker deck, the poison is, and I'm sure a lot of people know, a lot of you probably come up against decks just like this, you will know yourself that the poison is the pretty much the win condition in this matchup. So we're gonna go for our little prince here. Now hopefully we get some nice value with that little prince. Okay, cool. We're not gonna go for poison quite yet actually. I am gonna go for my evil bats here in the back and see what we can do. No, we're not gonna go in the back. We'll just go for the bridge. I'm expecting a hog rider here, and if he goes to the hog, we can just go for our bomb tower, and we can hit that poison, take that value nice and easily. I'll take that every time. So there goes his Evo. Now we can go for the oh, we need to defend that. So let's go for this. Let's get the bomb tower down, and we're back down already. And that should take out the firecracker as well, which it will. We go for wall breakers, keep the pressure nice and high. Go for another minor, really putting the pressure on him right now. And we're going to get a connection off with the wall breaker there, which is going to be really nice. So we go little prince. We go for our bats here, and we'll just hit the log. We don't mind taking a little bit of damage on that left side, but most we can protect the better. So I will go in for another poison here just to take rid of that, get rid of that firecracker, because that's always going to be the best option. He didn't think we were going to be back round to our bomb tower yet, but we were, which is always great. And we're going to take even more poison value, getting rid of 2 evos with 1 poison, so that's always going to be good for us. Let's go for evo skeletons ourselves, and we'll hit the log just to defend as much as we can. He wastes his his log, so we're going for the bats plus minor plus wall breakers, and wall breakers should hopefully be able to get through. He's going to hit his ability, but that's not going to be enough. If we just go for our poison here, and we have our bomb tower in hand now, we just need to cycle around. Either this minor will finish it off for us, or we'll just need to cycle around to our bats once more, and that'll be game over. So, pretty good game number 1. Our guy's raging right now, so we just laugh at him because he's fuming, and hop straight in the game number 2. Okay, and we are back for game number 2 against God of Hunter. Now, as you've seen, we controlled that first match from start to finish. We didn't even really give him much chance to get through. We had a few bad plays here and there, and that's not to speak against the power of the deck. That's just to speak against the limitations of my skill. So, we pretty good matchup for game number 1. Got that win nice and well, and yeah, hopefully we can keep the power going for game number 2. I'm gonna go for the skeletons in the center here to catch the mortar, and then we'll go for the ability just to keep our little prince alive that bit longer. And we will go for the poison here just because nothing really has to do right now, and I don't even want to waste elixir. So we'll just take the poison value up the right hand side. Okay, so normally the kind of minor decks you would get will be ones that include the tornado and the magic archer and stuff. I think this one not only is a little bit better from a standpoint of like it's easier to control the game, it's a little bit harder to get damage off and relies a lot heavier on poison usage, but it's a little bit better in the sense that number one is more defensive capabilities, and number two, it requires one less legendary, so it is a lot more free to play friendly. However, nothing is really free to play friendly these days with all the evolutions going around. So, you know, that's also a factor that needs to be taken into account. We're gonna go for my bats here. I don't know why he did. Oh, I didn't even see that mortar. That was bad of me. So we'll go for the poison on top of that mortar. And what I will do is possibly go for my what are they called? The skeletons. That's the one, isn't it? And we're gonna go for our bats here. Pretty bad bats from us, to be honest. I kind of wasn't paying attention, and that all took me by surprise. So hopefully we can take this back pretty well. You know what? I'm actually gonna take that damage on the right. I don't mind. We'll just even out the sides a little bit. It may not be the best idea. We are leaving ourselves a bit susceptible to Julian pressure, especially when we are playing against recruits. But you know, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to win the game. So we're gonna go for the little prince in the back here. Now I'm hoping he doesn't have poison. I don't think he does. He hasn't played it yet. If he does, we'll go for our poison into that. That's going to give us a nice value. We can also hit our ability here. Nice. And we're going to go for our miner actually in behind here. We'll go for our bats on top of on the left just to stop, or not stop, but limit the damage as much as we can. We're going to go for our log here. Nice. And we're going to go for skeletons, try and get around to that Evo skeletons a little bit quicker. So we'll go for a miner plus wall breaker here. We'll go for the bats on top of his miner. And hopefully we can get to connections. We're not quite going to get that. We'll save our poison for now in case he goes in for his little prince. And that'll just give us free value, taking out the entire little prince. And what we're going to do is go for the ability here. Might have been a bit of a bad ability, but it's okay. We're going to go for the bomb tower down low. And we'll go for the miner here on the tower. Now he might go for his Evo here, which he will. So we're just going to hit the poison. I'll take out them minions too, which would be really nice value for us. We'll go for a little prince. And we have to go for our wall breakers. We're in a bit of a bad situation here. I'm going to go for my bomb tower in the center. Is that on my tower? It is. Okay, we need to get that down right now. Please. Let me go for my miner on top of it. This is going to put us in a bit of a bad situation. Oh no, boys. we're struggling out here. And that's going to be a loss for game number 2. Pretty close game, but we just managed. We kind of choked a little bit, but let's have show you in the game number 3. And yes, guys, we are back for game number 3 against Mr. Luca King 99. So we did take a loss in that last game, and you know that's not too bad. We don't mind taking a loss too much. There's areas that we could have improved on, and as I say, I'm not overly experienced with decks like this, but I like to show you guys the decks. So hopefully we can get a win here. Down out this third game. And it's 2-1. I don't mind 2-1. Especially we've been on a good streak recently. A lot of our videos recently we've been going for the 3-0. So you know a loss was inevitable at some point. Hopefully this little prince stays alive. If it does, that would be very nice for us, and it is going to. So what we'll do is we'll hit the ability now, and we're going to go for wall breakers as well. I was going to go for my miner, but I feel like going for the Guardian's going to be a little bit better, might get more damage, and it will force out a lot of elixir from him. He wasted both of his spells, so we're going to go in for miner and bats now. So we're going to be playing against Expo. Now Expo is never going to be a fun matchup, no matter what deck you're playing. It's just not a fun deck to play against. However, Expo isn't great right now. I'm sure a lot of Expo players would agree with me whenever I say that. So let's go for log here, and we'll go for the little prince as well. Hopefully take out that knight. He's probably going to save up and go for an Expo here, and if he does, we have our miner, but it may not be the best. Let me just go for my... might have been a bad wall breaker because he does have his log in hand, so yeah, it's just going to get us. We should have went for the miner and delayed the wall breakers a little bit, but you know, we made the choices we made. So let's go for a miner now, see what he does about it. I don't think he has any of his cheap cards. Okay, he's going to go for his archers. We just hit the poison on top of that. No reason why not. He might go in for his Expo now, so I have my bomb turret ready in case he does. What we can try and do is always keep the pressure nice and high and not allow him to go in for the bomb tower plus, or not the bomb tower is what I have, the Expo plus Tesla combo, as that kind of just complicates things. So we do have our bomb tower ready in case he does decide to go for it, which he will. We'll go for our bats here, and he's going to get that combo off like I was saying. So let's get the miner going on top of that right now, and then we'll hit the poison as well. We're going to go in for the log, just get that down a little bit quicker, clean everything up, and he is going to go in for another knight. We're going to go for skeletons here. Hopefully do as much as we can. We're going to go for a miner, try and tank for them a little bit as well. And he's going to go for the fireball. Yeah, that's the safe option, to be fair. So we're going to go for our little prince here. We'll hit the ability right as we get to the bridge. Nice, and then we're going for wall breakers plus poison. The poison's gonna give us good value here. And the one thing about this is whenever he starts playing defensive expos, he can never really attack. So we're kind of in a good position, and we've kind of dominated this game. He did get that one connection early, but nothing that's really threw the game off. Let's go for the miner. Let's go for poison here, and hopefully we can finish out this game nice and quick. We'll get that last little bit of chip damage very soon. Let me go in for the little prince here behind, and hit my ability. Yeah, we just get the Guardian down in time, which is nice. I will go for the miner, and then I'll just hit the poison, I hope. Is that going to be enough? Wait, these archers, no please. We won the third game, boys. Bit sketchy at the end, but we did pull through. And yes guys, this is a deck that we did use for today's video. Now really strong deck, and as you've seen, you can really control the flow of the match and how just control your enemies' moves, stop them from really breaking through because it's such a fast cycle. You have a lot of kind of spammy cards with the bats, with the skeletons, with the little prince. You know, you have a lot of power in all departments. And yeah, boys, if you're looking for a new deck and you enjoy these kind of control decks, really do consider checking this one out. It's incredible, especially if you do have these two evolutions. Now with the Wallbreaker evolution coming in, this could be an even stronger deck coming in. You know, instead of the bats maybe or the skeletons. I don't really know which one would be better, but I'm sure some of you guys will. So let me know below, and do be sure to hit that subscribe button, boys, if you did enjoy today's video, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Peace out.